90s Taco Bell was fun. What does it look like now? 90s looks very 80s, honestly. Like 80s Florida. I don't know. The Edge. What the hell was The Edge? It had a Newman in it? Bro, there was a show with Newman in it? Oh my God. Dude, I didn't even know there was actually a show with Newman. That was Wayne Knight. The guy from Jurassic Park. You know, that one. This damn hacker crap. Yeah, that guy. I don't know who any of these people are, but that's interesting. Street Fighter, G.I. Joe. Oh, they were doing BS crossovers back then, too? Holy crap. All right, you know what? I'll keep my mouth shut about the Magic the Gathering thing now. I had no idea there was Street Fighter G.I. Joe toys. So this has been going on forever. What? Holy crap. Did I have a Chun-Li? Who remembers the Quiznos Sponge Monkeys? What the hell is this? Maybe that's why they went out of business. What is this indescribable creature back here with the guitar? This is like Angry Orange got a hold of a mercat or something. Like, what the... That was a thing? The Sponge Monkeys? I've never seen them before. Scooby-Doo. Hey, remember when Velma wasn't annoying? Warner Brothers. Zoinks. Right? Misty Mints. That sounds like the name for an adult actress. Zoo Billy Zoo? Never heard of it. That is... God. It's like the Wizard of Oz just had a menagerie of crypto somewhere. The PJs. This was a good show. The PJs was a really good show. Camelot Music. What the hell is Camelot Music? I've never heard of this record store. I know a lot of record stores. Camelot Music was not one of them. Sam Goody. That's literally where I bought my first album. The Wall. The Wall Music actually put a sticker on the back of their anything you bought, and it would be a lifetime guarantee. I don't know whose life, but the store's out of business. Coconuts. I remember Coconuts. I went to get a job at Coconuts, and they're like, you got to do a drug test. And I'm like, excuse me? They're like, you got to do a drug test. I'm like, why? It's a record store. Well, we have to make sure you're not on drugs. Hold up. I thought one of the prerequisites to work in a record store is to be on drugs. Okay? So if anything, if you're doing a drug test, you better make sure there's something in my system. Okay? Well, we don't think you're going to align with our vision of, music retail. Okay, whatever. Not for nothing, and to anyone who ever owned a Jock Jams anything, I knew who I would get along with, whether or not they had this in their collection. If they had this in their collection, IRL, I would not get along with them. Sad but true. Because they literally bought it for the jumping girls on the cover. That's it. That's it. They didn't even care about the music. It was just like, they were like, this is music girls like this like, so I buy it because I jock. And besides ESPN. I was like, don't ask me why. I have a weird brain. Bonsai Buddy. Somebody get Kitboga on the line. Kitboga, found a Bonsai Buddy. Doubling your floppy disk capacity with just a hole puncher. Wait, that was a thing? What? Let's see. 1/4 floppy disk had a notch on the top of the side that identified the disk as writable. If you covered the notch with tape or a sticker, it would only be read-only. When you bought blank discs, though, if you used a hole punch to make a notch on the other side as well, you could insert the disc upside down, and the flip side would be writable too. So you'd have twice the storage space. Oh my God, why didn't I know that? Disc manufacturers also sold double-sided floppies, but it didn't take long for people to realize that the only difference between single-sided and double-sided disc was the extra notch on the side. What? Bro. I had no idea that was a thing. I knew there was like, if with the VHS tapes, you know, that little tab that was on the side, if that was broken off, you couldn't record over it, but then you just put a piece of tape over it. I didn't know there was a hole punch trick. I had no idea. Just a little hole puncher. That's all you needed it. And you doubled your writable space. That's amazing to me. You know? Because these weren't cheap, again. So it's like, wow, what a scam. So basically they did not have the extra hole merely so people would buy more discs. Wow. They had it there all along and they didn't know. Wow.